How's it going, everybody? KSB3 here. Some quick gaming news for you. So pretty much 2 days ago, Sony has confirmed that 20.2 million PS4s was sold worldwide, and like I always say, selling like hotcakes. Since it came out 2013, November 15th in North America, the next week it went to a variety of different countries. It's been selling pretty good, and just pretty much it's like third-party games alone. Now, it could be a factor of many people got a PS4 due to the more stronger system, very better than very more better graphics than I guess you could say to the Xbox One. It could be a factor of many people are very good or very die-hard Sony fans and they want to stick with it, stick with PlayStation and stuff like that. I can relate to that. And it could be a whole bunch of different factors, but whatever the case, it's still selling like hotcakes. Now imagine when we get that first party game that that requires many people to buy PlayStation 4, like an Uncharted 4 or something like that down the line. You think it's selling good now? Wait till that game comes out and it's going to be freaking ridiculous and amazing. So Sony got to keep up what they're doing, learning from the last mistakes from the PS3 generation, and for PS4 they're just they're fixing everything and adding little pieces to it. So if they keep on doing that and adding very big games down the line, I think they're going to still be in very good shape. Speaking of PlayStation, 2 days ago, PlayStation 2 has been out for 15 years, and 15 years that's a long time, I guess you could say. Well, coming from me, that's a long time. PS2 days was actually very good. All a very big library. Just right now is like out of all the game systems, it sold the most. When growing up, me and my brother, we didn't really have a PS2 per se. My dad bought us a GameCube. This was back in the day when it was like 100 bucks or something like that, and he had a PS2 to himself. It was kind of crazy because he bought a PS2 for himself and saying, don't touch the PS2. This is mine. I bought the GameCube for you and your brother. I'm like, okay. So every time I always imagine this, I always did this. Every time he went to work because he was in the military, every month he goes to he goes to base or he goes to his yeah, he goes to a base or a meeting or something like that every 3 days of the month. Every time he leaves, me and my brother just sneak on his PS2, playing all his games he had. He had stuff from the Madden's to Ratchet and Clanks to Jack and Daxter to Sly Cooper to Kingdom Hearts. Per se, I don't know why because he never was really into that type of stuff anyway, but it was popular at the time. Games like that, we were just on there, for those 3 days, wasting our life and stuff like that to that. So and we got caught a couple of times for our dad, and we got punished or whatever. But that's a different story. But PS2 definitely had a lot of great, a lot of great games and a lot of great time. And this 15 years, it's going fast, and many people still play it to this day. And also just talk about, with the Metal Gear Solid 5, like I did last video. There is a new PS4 model. It is like reddish. There's reddish showing it's reddish on the system and it's pretty much black and gray on the controller. Black and gray is pretty much symbolizing Snake's gun, and I think the red was something about his. I forgot the name. I forgot what it was. It was like something on his some type of armor or something on his hand or something. I can't really remember. It's something on his clothing that would represents. But this is only coming for it's only coming from Asia. Yeah, it's only coming out for Asia, but we don't, right now there's no other countries it's confirmed for, and hopefully it comes over to the States because it looks amazing. It looks pretty good, very, very interesting, of course. And that's pretty much about it. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this gaming news. All of it in general. PS4 selling like hotcakes, and especially PS2. 15 years. It's been a long time. Many people still gaming on PS2, and best selling console ever. Have a nice one.